Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to Cosmic Kids. Welcome to Cosmic Kids. I hope that everybody is in a positive space and in a positive place mentally, physically, and spiritually. I hope that everybody's having a great day or the best day that they can have. I hope that everybody is operating at their best selves today. Letting letting the dumb stuff just kind of slide off your back if it's even happening. Seeing grace, giving grace, being grace, embodying grace. All right, so the first card that fell out is the Lovers. All right, we got important decisions to make. We got unions to talk about. All right, ancestors, benevolent spirit, guys, the divine, most high. What do we got with this Lovers card? Oh, you know what? I got this card in the last few readings, okay? And I was just noting on how beautiful the card was because I really like this deck. Okay, let me show y'all who this is by. Let's see, I got the box over here. This is who this deck is by. Okay, I got this on Amazon. I love this deck. She showed up with this deck. The art is beautiful. That's what attracted me to it. I went looking for a traditional tarot deck, and then this kind of came across my screen, and everything I had in my on my wish list just kind of was like, yeah, whatever. All right, so we got a message about unity, love. A couple standing in a body of water are about to kiss. They symbolize yin and yang, the union of opposites, the forces of desire and attraction. While Lovers represents romance and love, this card can be a representative of relationships outside of a romantic context. It reminds us of the importance of self-love, that honoring and understanding that that love is the basis of an elevated, matured connection. Ultimately, we all invest our time, energy, and attention into someone or something. Lover card asks us to reflect on whom and what we are giving ourselves to. And the song that just popped in my head is Self-Love is the Best Love. And the next line is your love, because your love is the worst love. And how that's resonating for me is we all aspire to have a physical union, with someone who matches us, who's our not necessarily, as our equal, but in our equal in a different sense. Because 2 + 2 = 4, but your partner might be 1 + 3. So though y'all are equal in amount, you might bring different components of, different aspects or different amounts of different aspects to balance each other out, but also to equate one another. But usually the union that we seek on the outside is a union that we need to seek on the inside. So this is giving a journey of self-love, and I love that for y'all. Okay, what else y'all got for you? What else you got for your girl? Oh, man. Where is she? There she goes. Beauty was sitting right at the bottom of the deck. All right, we got the 6 of Wands. So we got on this self-love journey, it's almost like your self-love journey is being showcased before others, before the world, before the audience that you may not even know that you have. Ooh, it is being showcased. It is admirable. I also feel like it's a lesson to others. Maybe you've come a long way from a space where you didn't have this inner union because you were too busy seeking an outer union, trying to pour out what you needed to learn to pour in, or find within what you already have within, seeking from another what you already possessed. And the next card, the reason I hollered was the fact that strength was the next card. Your strength is on showcase. Your intuition, your maternal ability to nurture yourself, and you got a lot that's on showcase. I love it. So what I'm getting from this is that as you become closer and more in union with yourself, many people who have been alongside you or you've known for a long time, or have been, watching you, like I said, known and unbeknownst to you, have gotten to witness you basically rise through your strength. And you're so graceful in this transition. You see all these beautiful dances that they're doing on the strength card? Ooh, and that's my favorite, the Black Panther. Yes. Embracing your darkness. They've watched you come a long way. Shoot, you've watched yourself. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit, or you're too busy completing tasks and knocking down these tasks effortlessly that you're not realizing just how many strides, how far you have come. And the moon is coming to illuminate that, to give you a time to reflect. I love this moon card, and the fact that she's blue gives me Yamoja vibes. Mama Yamoja. She's over the waters, but she's also over the moon and the moon energy. Let me see what they have to say in this lovely book about this. Okay. Because I know with the moon card, it's illumination of something hidden, something deep within. And with this being the Black Panther right here and the Strength card, I'm kind of in the cosmologies. And in the Mayan cosmology, the Black Panther, well, the panther is the Lord, or is associated with the underworld. So like I said, you've demonstrated a lot of strength, basically tackling your demons, tackling your shadows, walking along and dancing in harmony with your shadows. The beast within you now literally walks and comes to your beckon and call, where once you were a victim to, your dark side, or the unhealed versions or unhealed parts of you. And the moon is coming to reveal just that. All right. It says, so though it says clouded, unconscious, a woman dances, honoring the light and the dark aspects of herself. Love it. She knows her shadow is a part of her. She knows the importance of taking note of one's dream. Now is the time to heed our intuition through and steer clear of deceptions and illusions. The moon card brings light to any hidden truths and reminds us that the needs of our instincts, be it physical, emotional, and mental, must be met. She represents our journey through our inner shadows. It is time to make space for the waxing and waning cycles. Seek aid for clarity of the mind if you are experiencing depression or anxiety. And so how I said earlier about look at this. We'll just don't knock the desk. All right. So how I said earlier that we're all on this journey of self-discovery, and maybe, like I said earlier, maybe some of you don't realize how far you've come, and because many of us are being required to walk an unbeaten path, many of us are looking at the thicket like, golly, like, where am I going? But you have not looked behind you to see how clear the path is that you have forged is behind you, how far that you have come. And it may be causing you stress. It may be causing you some anxiety. So get into your meditative state. Do what it is that you need to ground yourself and rebalance yourself. Do a little reflective journaling. Shoot. Go down memory lane a little bit, so that you can really, really, really embrace, or just be still for a minute to just relish where you are in this moment. We're so busy trying to complete task after task, day after day, that sometimes we don't give ourselves a little pat on the back. I used to be a teacher, so we don't give ourselves a little smiley face on the 100. We don't give ourselves a little gold star sticker at the top of our paper when we've achieved something, be it something big or something small. But like I used to tell my students, growth is growth. Success is success, no matter how big and no matter how small. We're celebrating growth here, okay? And sometimes growth ain't nothing but the thickening of a stalk, because I also garden. So sometimes, like when beans grow, some days they grow taller, some days they go thicker. Some days they grow taller and some days they go thicker. Some days the leaves get a little broader. And so growth happens in different aspects. If I only accounted growth as to how tall this plant was growing, then I would be looking at many unsuccessful days. And so compare that beanstalk to you. Look at all aspects of your growth and relish in that. All right. And so now we have the 9 of Wands that fell out. And we have the 8 of Knives and the Fool card. All right. So the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. Standing in solidarity. That's what came to mind. Standing in solidarity. Standing in solidarity. That's what I'm getting for this. Standing in solidarity with your decisions, standing in solidarity with yourself, standing in solidarity with your spirit team, standing in solidarity with the choices that you decided to make to get you where you are thus far. As the new term is, standing on business. Continue to stand on business in essence. Okay. Okay. So, so of course I got the book out because I like to read what Miss Nyasha has written. And she said, this card is a reminder that you have always been enough and has always been worthy. Bask in the moment and fully appreciate your journey to this point. Claim satisfaction before you walk down the path of gluttony or greed. Your delight, contentment, pleasure, or peace should never feel like a show to impress, nor should you put up a facade of perfection if things are not great. You are safe, you have enough, and you are enough. Your dreams, baby, are coming true. Continue to stand on business. Continue to walk this path boldly. And then you have the Eight of Knives. Some of y'all are really feeling beat down at this point. And I hate that for y'all because y'all have come so far. Look how many knives is in Miss Mama's back. Look at how many knives are in Miss Mama's back. But she's literally unflawed, standing in a beautiful space. She's standing in a beautiful space in a beautiful bathroom, covered in white, meaning she was protected. She's pure. She's clean. But it's like this is reminding me of the story of Peter with the thorn in his side. The knives that you wear in your back are simply reminders on where you need to use discernment, how strong you have become, not how weak you were and how weak you can be. Okay, not how naive you were and how naive you can be, but how you were once naive to certain things, but now you know better, so you do better. Okay, Eight of Knives is a self-imposed prison. She's looking at herself and she's completely, on the front, she's completely untouched. In her back, her memories, in the back of her mind, she's still thinking of, you guys are still thinking of the bull you went through. And you know what? I'm not even going to take that from you because a lot of us have been through a lot of things. And sometimes it's hard to lay down those arms. But don't let those arms blind you from what it is that you are going towards. Yes, it might be confusing. And you can sense that you're being asked to take another risk, yet another risk. And that could be why a lot of us are looking at yourselves in the mirror this way. This is why Spirit's asking you to stand on solidarity and what you have come to know, because blessings are coming for you. Okay. So the moon is here, not just illuminating, your balance with the light and the dark. The moon is also illuminating a new level, a new devil at a new level that you might have to conquer in order for you to transcend to this next level. As you embark on yet another step on the Fool's journey. And the Fool, that's giving Aries energy, bold, risky. You're being asked to take a bold risk. Now, what is this bold risk that the collective is being asked to take? Because Lord knows, Spirit knows, we've been risking it all. High Priest, you know what it is. I don't even know. I ain't gonna say. You know exactly what it is. You know exactly what it is. She is so beautiful. I'm forever in love with this deck. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Okay, so we have the High Priestess here. All right, sorry about that. We have the High Priestess here, and here she is, just beautiful, dancing between the moons. Dancing between these two fruit. I know that's not a pomegranate. I know that's not. It sure is. I got pomegranate. I've been craving pomegranate. I got some pomegranate on my counter right now. And the one thing that I love about the divine and the connection to certain things, I used to have these downloads about Persephone and Demeter and the underworld, how much I was connecting the Black Panther to the Mayan cosmology. Spirit was taking me on a loop through everybody's pantheon, be it the Greek mythology, the Orisha, the Mayan pantheon, the Egyptian pantheon, and all the connectedness. Shoot, I was even over there in the Polynesian islands looking at their pantheons, because when I say Spirit had me going from, and I mean, just had me tapping in dream after dream after dream. Maybe Spirit is trying to talk to you in your dream state to show you what's next on this fool's journey, though. And you can sense it because most of us are intuits. Everybody has the capacity to sense what is beyond. Not all of us are as in tune with it. Not all of us listen as intently as we can, or some people's antenna isn't as high as others, so they don't hear us clear, so it comes off as internal noise. Be still. Like I said earlier, you might just need to be still, rest, meet the divine halfway. I want to read on this one. I want to read on this card. All right, so we got the High Priestess. Says, slow down, intuition. A woman is submerged in a body of water, embracing all beneath the surface. She is the bridge and a connector between the seen and unseen, the conscious and the subconscious, the light and the shadow, the pomegranates, the original forbidden fruit. Around her symbolize the secret she holds, rebirth and fertility. Two halves of the pomegranate remind us to balance all parts of ourselves, heart, mind, body, and spirit. The High Priestess is the protector of the unconscious, reminding us to retreat and reflect. She invites us to the dream realm while also giving us access to earthly wisdom. I'm going to put this card down because it's just shaking in the video. She encourages us to find the equilibrium between opposites, the light and the dark, like the cycles of seasons or the sun and the moon. The High Priestess is the moon in all aspects. Ooh, what do you... And she has questions that are associated with it. And the first one sticks out. What do you need to allow yourself to feel rather than think about? This next part of your journey, as much of this has been following your intuition, but it's almost like the divine is asking us to go to a new level of intuit navigating. And that might be scary, because if you know, like I know, like we know, to get what we've gotten, it was already terrifying. It was already petrifying. It was already a lie. Oh my goodness. Are you paying attention to your dreams and intuition? What is your understanding and relationship to intuition and the unseen? Ooh. I know I had a dream the other night. I dream every night, and I have a dream journal. I try my best to wake up between the early hours to just kind of jot down, what it is that Spirit's trying to bring down the pipeline. And the crazy thing is, I have been so exhausted that I can barely get up to do it. And so where I normally get up and sit in a certain space and kind of pray or just sit and receive, I flip myself in an awkward position in the bed so that I can, oh, look at that, so that I can still almost rattle myself out of sleep, but not too far out of my sleep, that I'm so irritated by being up that I can't hear, or I refuse to hear. And the dreams that I have been getting in this rattled state of knocking myself out of deep sleep and kind of drifting off, because I'll set a timer, for about 15 minutes to just see what I can gather in that time. And because I've been so sleepy, I'll set this timer so that when the timer goes off, I kind of come back out of sleep and I have time to write down or kind of recollect on what it is that was just running through my mind. What it is that, oh, that's so crazy. And all my time in this city, I have yet to see a hawk. And it is circling outside my window. I know that's right. Love it. Ooh, love it. Higher perspective. Yes, Lord. Okay, but in that, the things that I've been able to jot down, a lot of them, God speaks to me, Spirit speaks to me, kind of like Bumblebee, in bits of music and almost like in sound bits. How we, show everything in GIFs and memes and all that stuff. God has always spoken to me like that before I knew that was the divine's way of communicating and my ancestors' way of communicating with me. And so here we have the sun. Okay. Oh wait, sorry. Before I go back to the sun, before I go to the next cards, tap in. Tap in. Even if it's a hard task to do, even if you feel like you don't have time, find times to tap in, to just sense. Not to think, not to overanalyze, but just to sense. And then jot down what it is that you've gotten from that. Okay. And here we have the sun, and then we have the beautiful moon up there. And as I said, it's a cycle. Something is getting ready to be illuminated in the subconscious and outright in the physical. And then we have the sons of coins. And those twins or two brothers are giving me like Gemini energy. Now we know that the sun means vitality. It means illumination, victory. Whatever you uncover in the subconscious will bring you victory in the conscious. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Whatever the divine and your ancestors and your spirit teams are trying to reveal to you in dream state will lead you to a victorious victory, if that's even more possible. Okay, it's going to lead you to more abundance and more fertility. As you can see, they got the whole family table behind, and he's holding on to her stomach because she's pregnant. Some of y'all might be mamas to be. Ooh, the divine is going to help you navigate this pregnancy, but be the pregnancy view with the actual factual baby child, or with an idea, with a something that's new that's blossoming in your life. Oh man. Okay, all right. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the two of sons. I just like that. A harmonious relationship within self and without self, or outside of self. All right, so these are the two of coins. The sons of coins, excuse me. I'm talking about two of coins. All right, the sons of coins. Where you at? Okay, father coins, sons of coins. Persistence manifest. Two young men participate in. Oh yeah, capoeira. I remember this card. It's about dedication and determination towards your goal, but not putting life or yourself on the back burner in the process. Find the silver lining. Understand that challenges, slips up, and mistakes are part of the process towards improvement. Be a dreamer and a doer. Here goes that whole sense of duality again. And that's why I said it reminds me of Gemini. Because Gemini, the twins, both one and the same, opposites of the same pole. I say opposites of the same poles. Polar opposites of the same measure, excuse me. I just like these cards. They're so beautiful. They are so beautiful. I don't know what this is resonating to, but this makes me think of in the West Coast in Africa, the Ivory Coast, the Gold Coast, where they still worship the Orisha. They go out to the beach dressed in white, or they go out to the beach dressed for Yamoja, and to me, it looks like they're dancing on their way to the beach as the shells lead them to the water. The water symbolizing emotions, intuition, the unseen, the unconscious. But this is like a jubilant dance into the unseen. Kind of like the other reading I have titled, To Dance Fearlessly with the Divine. It's like on this journey, dance joyously, give grace for the joy, for the abundance that has found you in spite of. The peace of mind that you still have in spite of. One thing my grandfather used to always say was like, pray about everything, no matter how little, no matter how small. Pray about it. But my granddaddy didn't necessarily have a begging prayer. His prayers were always full of gratitude. So if you can find gratitude in just the little things along the way, what seems like a barren journey will actually is like a treasure chest. It's like a little map leading them to a treasure and into something they couldn't possibly foresee. And the sun's helping to illuminate that path. So here it is. The sun's bringing us back to the subconscious, and the conscious is bringing us back to the conscious. Well, I am going to end that there. I hope that you all continue to have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, wherever you are. I pray that peace finds you. I pray that joy finds you. I pray that you stay in an insistent state of gratitude. I pray that you see the silver lining in even the worst of situations and in the best of situations, that you never lose your sense of gratitude, because gratitude is next to love as far as being such a high vibration. It puts you in a space where nothing can really shake you. My granddaddy was grateful for everything. He wouldn't even fix his mouth to complain about something that he had something very much worthy to complain about, because he found something to be thankful for. I broke my finger. Well, at least I ain't break my hand. Like, what, granddaddy? I couldn't understand it. None of us could understand it, especially when I was younger. But I very much understand it now. And I thank him for putting that on my mind. I thank Spirit for putting that on my mind as well. All right. Y'all be blessed, and see y'all next time.